since William's been featured in one of my videos, but recently we had our 5th anniversary, not wedding anniversary, but just 5 years since we, met or...
started dating, I guess.
Yeah, started meeting each other.
Yeah.
So actually we forgot. We forgot the date and we didn't actually celebrate it, and then a few days later I was like looking through my diary and I was like, Oppa, you know our 5 years passed.
Yeah.
It
It just happened because we were so busy just working. And
so we're actually in Melbourne at the moment. Just for the weekend I've come down to Melbourne with Oppa and his mum just for family business, and just... Originally we were actually planning to move to Melbourne when we first got married, but those plans didn't really go ahead. Hey?
Yeah, no, it just was too much for us to leave behind.
Yeah,
so.
too much of a change.
Just...
It's been a long journey. It doesn't feel like 5 years though.
No.
I was really surprised. I thought it was 4.
4 years of marriage, but then 5 years since we first dated. Yeah, time flew past, I don't know how.
But I guess we just wanted to make this video because there's a lot of people getting married and there's a lot of young couples. Probably a lot of you guys are not even married yet, just have girlfriends and boyfriends, or don't even have a girlfriend and boyfriend at the moment. But I guess we just wanted to do sort of like a heart to heart with you guys and give you some of our personal advice about relationships and marriage, because it can be quite hard. So what would be a good piece of advice to give to newly married people? We were talking for about 10 minutes and we didn't realize the camera turned off, so we're trying to remember where we got off. But you were talking about wedding vows, thinking back to when you first met
that's
time.
right. Yeah.
So you were basically just saying when you go through hard times, what you do is you think back to your original wedding vow, and that gives you strength?
Not just any situation, but when a situation is really tough, it's really hard to sort of sustain the love.
Do you think it'll work for everyone?
I believe so, because that's a very solemn moment that guys will not actually... Well, a lot of guys do end up crying.
Yeah.
The wedding ceremony, because it's coming out of their very soul, and if all of you guys who is married, if you think about that very moment, I believe that you'll gain enough strength to go through the situation with your wife, because it's such a solemn moment and it's just a deep confession to one woman in this whole entire world.
And you want to keep that promise as well.
Correct, yeah, that's right. So it's one thing that you guys should keep in mind that got me through a lot of situations.
I don't remember exactly what we...
I was talking about my song. I actually wrote the song in one of those typical times, and then it came out by me remembering the time of wedding vow, and it's just it's a confession to my wife saying that no matter what happens, no matter how tough the situation become, I'll love you always. I'll choose to love you.
So obviously love changes over time, and the song that he wrote for me was basically saying, even though I can see that we've changed, time has changed us. If I have you, that's all I need. And he was just, I guess, confessing that no matter what happens, as long as I have you, it's okay. Just confessing that promise. So if you guys would like to see that, it's on his channel, The Line One Co. And other songs are coming out soon.
Yep.
That song actually made me cry when I first heard it. We were fighting actually, and then William went into the room and started writing a song. And I came in, and it was a very different version from the song that's been produced now. It was an acoustic, it was really raw. He just had the guitar and his voice, and it was filmed on his, it was recorded on his phone, I think. And yeah, it really touched me. So what I was saying like originally was my advice to all the girls out there, because I didn't have anyone to tell me this. I didn't even know about it. Like I know girls are from Mars and guys, what is it? Girls are from Venus and guys are from Mars. I forgot.
I have no idea.
You know, there's that saying that we're from different planets, but it didn't register to me that I had to really accept the fact that guys are different from girls. I guess if there's any advice I would like to give to girls, it's to haven't really gone out much or haven't been in a long-term relationship. Is your expectation towards your man as being like you're with a girlfriend? They're very different creatures. We operate very differently. So don't expect guys to be as sensitive as your girlfriends or as thoughtful as your girlfriends.
Trust me, you don't want guys to be sensitive. You don't want your men to be sensitive. I can tell you that right now. Lost.
So it's learning to communicate to each other in the most effective way. And when you're getting married, just remembering that there's a whole different, it's not just you two, but there's the family, the guy's family, the girl's family. He comes with the values of his family. So even if his family is not present, how he's grown up, all those things come with the whole package. So just come to the marriage expecting that you might have to lay some of yourself down in order to adapt to each other, not just trying to maintain that individual single, we'll just come together but stay individual. But you know, just grinding together and just learning to become one. So it will take a bit of pain, it might take a bit of work and effort, but it's all worth it in the end.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Just as long as you're ready for it, as long as you know you expect it, it'll be a lot easier than for me. Like, I didn't know anything, so it was like a lot of it was a shock to me.
I have another thing to say. This is what I found together with Jen over the years, is that it's extremely important for couples to have this communication line open. When things are going on. Yeah, a lot of times when personally, it's my characteristic not to reveal too much, like what's going on in my heart. I try to resolve it by myself. I try to sort of sink it in and then let it just be forgotten, or just that was me. Whereas Jen cannot hold it in. If something is wrong, she has to speak it out. And it would have been quite frustrating for her to see me not really vocaling it out, but vocalizing it out. But it was when I was being honest with bringing everything onto the table. Of course, at that time, the situation might turn out to be a fierce fight, or like both of us could get quite emotional. But it is a lot easier to have that communication line open, be honest about the situation, true to your feelings, and bring everything onto the table. And then you find out that it all sparked from just a really tiny thing, isn't it? And then once we realize it, we know the way to resolve those situations. Whereas when I kept it into myself, when I didn't really vocalize it, what happened was actually the matter got bigger and bigger. And there's a misunderstanding, and there's just a preconception that's just building up. So yeah, so that's just a piece of advice as well.
Yeah, it's just all about effort, how much you care about the relationship. If you care, then you'll try to resolve. You won't just hide it underneath. We could go on, there's so many issues with relationships, but I guess our advice is just keep fighting. You have to fight for your marriage. You have to work it out. You got to change together. You have to communicate together. You have to fight to get to some places sometimes as well. And if you didn't care enough about that person, if you don't really love that person, you won't even bother fighting. So don't be discouraged if you seem like you argue a lot. Every couple goes through it. It's not just you guys.
You just sounded like you're encouraging fighting. Keep fighting for your marriage, but
no,
I know what you mean.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it's because I just know a lot of people, a lot of couples that fight a lot, and they feel like they're in it by themselves. They can't tell anyone.
Stuff,
No, I mean they feel like they're the only ones that are fighting that much.
Yeah. No, it's not true.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not true.
Healthy relationship brings that fight, I think.
Usually the first few years of marriage is toughest because you're molding. It's
to becoming one
period, basically.
That's right.
Yeah, so don't give up, and it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. Marriage is really beautiful. Two can do way more than one person can do.
Definitely.
If you think you want to have a lot of fun before you tie yourself down or something, actually you can have way more fun together with your soulmate, the love of your life.
Or if anything, that sort of comment is actually quite selfish. I want to enjoy as many women as possible before I just stick with one.
That is selfish.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the guys are saying, this is what they're saying. I want to enjoy as many women as possible before I get stuck into one. I'll end up with one. What a boring life. Before I'm ready for that boring phase of my life, I'm gonna just go out and enjoy myself with different women.
Maybe if we had to sum up everything that we have learned from our relationship, it's just the fact that it requires effort, and it's not just a lovey-dovey feeling, but it's really just commitment to each other. It's remembering the promise that you made to each other.
Yep.
And that's why the wedding vow is actually so important. right?
Yeah.
If there are any of you guys that have any issues that you think that we might have gone through, or we might be able to give you guys some kind of encouragement with, feel free to leave a comment or send us a message or an email. We'll do our best to help you and just be there for you, just give you some kind of strength, because it does really help having someone there that like sort of is going through the same thing as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A sounding board, because love is not a formula. Everyone goes through different situations, so there's no set formula. It's only a recommendation, but hopefully our little talk was helpful to you guys to encourage, and it was a bit of an encouragement to you.
Yep. So it's been a long 5 years.
Yes, it was.
Beautiful husband.
Anyway, we'll see you next time.
So hopefully some of you guys learned something or been encouraged in any way. If there is anything in particular that you would like us to do another video about, please just leave it in the comments below. And we're gonna go outside for a walk now because the rain has stopped and I'm leaving tonight, so I've gotta enjoy Melbourne while we're here. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Beautiful husband. Keep fighting for your beautiful marriages.
Yeah, fight every day. Keep fighting.
Oppa!
What are you doing? Oh, good.
Oh wow, look at that rainbow.
What? What rainbow?
It's like right here.
Wow, it is too.
Wow. Show you guys this rainbow.
Rainbow.
That is so pretty. Oh, can you see it?
Yeah.
It's like right, it's a double rainbow.
No, it's a ring thing, sort of thing.
Wow. Where does it start? It starts at that building.
No, it's actually meant to be a circle, Jen. Like
Oh, it's down there.
Rainbow's always circle.
I didn't know that.
Really?
You sound dumb. I thought it was just a semicircle. Is there even a start to a rainbow?
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah?
I think so. No